Hey Virgos, welcome to your Valentine's read. I'm going to do this a little bit different. We're going to lay them out in a heart shape because I felt like I was being cute, but I want to look at what you are thinking about your soulmate and what your soulmate's thinking about you, what your heart is saying, what your base chakra is saying, and the mutual energy between you. What's the lesson with this soulmate here? So we're going to just lay them out in a heart just because I'm being a bit cute. But yeah, we're going to lay them out like this. So this is going to be, you can choose which side you're on as well. You know, this is going to be what's in your mind about each other. And this is going to be the general divine energy between you. What's the lesson between you? So this is your heart chakra that I'm placing next. Okay, guys. And then your base chakra. One on each side. And the mutual energy between you guys. So you can see how I was trying to be cute, yeah? Might not work, but it's a little bit of fun for us here on Valentine's Day. And of course, it is the racy card reading. I don't want to offend anybody, so if you're easily offended, please click off now. I just want to give a variety of readings, okay, guys? So we're going to place that there to see what that message is in the center. And we're going to get the spiritual message for you and them on each side too, which we'll pull at the end, okay? And I always leave information about the decks of cards or how to contact me for personal readings in the description box. So go ahead and check out the description box there. If we need to clarify, we've got some extra cards here. Okay, so let's first start with the situation between you both. Nine of Swords. This is anxiety. You're both worried about the other person. It might be because it's a 9 related to the Hermit, related to self. The 9th house, it could be that you're at a distance from each other, but you're definitely on each other's mind. You can't sleep or focus your mind at this time because you're on each other's mind, okay? So let's see here what's on your mind about them. 7 of Swords. Okay, so I feel like maybe you felt not good enough. It might have been due to cheating, okay? So you might have this on your mind. Are they with that other person? What was wrong with me? Because this can be low self-esteem, okay? There's nothing wrong with you there. It can be that you're overthinking it and worrying about it to the point that it's anxiety, okay? Take it back. This is worried that, you know, maybe there was something wrong with my body. I need to get in shape and things like that. There's not. You don't. You know, you need to get in shape to be healthy, not to appeal to another person, because I don't know a person who's got into a relationship and somebody stopped doing what they do because of any body issues, right? 9 of Pentacles. So they're acting single. They're showing on the outside in their mind here, you know, I'm strong. They could be a control freak. Cutting somebody's hair here is like trying to take somebody's power. So it's like they could have drained you of power, and now they're single here. So what's on their mind is about being single. You could even be in a relationship with this person. If you are in a relationship and worried this person is cheating, they might very well be, because they could be acting single here. That's their mind. Let's see your heart here and their heart. King of Swords. And in their heart, the Hermit. Again, they're thinking about themselves. They seem quite selfish, and not. I feel like you are going through this ascension, but you feel kind of judged. You feel kind of judged. You may not even share what's in your heart or what you're feeling, because you feel judged by maybe friends and family. You might be even worried that people say, "I told you so," or you could even be scared of the answer. That, you know, am I being cheated on? You could be scared of the answer. But this person, I mean, they're thinking about themselves, and they have themselves in their heart. It's not always a negative to think about yourself, right? But we've got to have empathy as well. And this person's probably being cold to you, even if you're together with them. If you're not together with them, what's going to happen here is with that Hermit card, they are now going to start looking at other couples during Valentine's Day and start to realize it's not so great being single. And this is why the shared energy is the Nine of Swords, right? They sort of get that spark of fear, like, so I'm going to be single forever. And my friends are off with their girlfriends, and, you know, I've seen all these posts online and things. So yeah, I kind of feel like this person's being selfish, but with it being the Hermit, they're going to get a wake-up call. To you, in a relationship or not in a relationship, they're being so cold here. So your heart is almost feeling cold as well. I feel like ignoring either those red flags or friends and people who want to give you this information, somebody may come forward and make it blatantly obvious, like, hey, are we talking to the same person? So just be aware. Let's see what's in your base chakra. 5 of Cups. You miss each other here. You miss them here. Not only in bed, because it's more than that, right? It's like touch and connecting and holding hands or kissing and cuddling and things like that. You're missing and longing for those sorts of things from your base chakra. So it's not like sexual frustration. It's like that emotional frustration. Your needs are not being met in or out of a relationship here. So at this point, why are you together? If your needs aren't being met, you think they're cheating, they're acting single. Come on. What's in their base chakra? So Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups for me is always this guy who wants to come along and promises love and, you know, wants to dip in this water, he or she, and doesn't really lay a pentacle. So it's like they have a good game to be able to make people fall in love with them, but they don't really have that staying power. Maybe in bed too. They might be somebody who, you know, is very excitable in bed. So the divine connection here, the Lovers, and let's turn over the Romance Angel cards and see the main energy. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. This is like you guys, it's like you're living on different worlds. You know, you're trying to talk or communicate and they're not ready to hear what's being said. And this is why it has to go through the divine lesson. You know, those who can't hear must feel, right? And with the Lovers underneath that, this connection, it definitely came about for a reason. I want to see here, Ice King, and this is the King of Swords here. So it's like, you know, I've always done this in life. I've had this great single life and I've always taken care of myself. Obviously, that stems from other things that they need to work through in that hermit mode themselves. So maybe even being single for them isn't going to be so bad because they get to learn, you know, very valuable lessons there. If you are in a relationship and, you know, your base chakra is longing for somebody and you feel they're giving it to somebody else, they just might be going from person to person, trying to make other people fall in love with them. So I'd just be aware of that. Yeah. You know, when I see this, what I feel, I'd rather be alone than unhappy in a relationship like this. And your card there is freedom. I mean, it speaks volumes if you're trying to communicate with somebody and they don't want to communicate and they're acting single. What can you do here? You know? It's quite sad that there's so much coldness here. The Ice King. You know? This King of Swords repeating over and over. The Seven of Swords longing to be touched and held. And, you know, they're obviously in their base chakra, there's somebody there. So, I feel like being single for this, your soulmate, it may suit them until they get a huge wake-up call. And that's when we've been in too many rivers over here, like what I was telling you guys before about the semen demon. Eventually you get a wake-up call. Don't try to wake them up. You do you. right, guys? I mean, if you're in a relationship and you're lonely anyway, or if you're alone and lonely, what's the harm in having conversations with new people, right? Embracing somebody who's single coming towards you. Because you seem to be on the right track to meet somebody new. King of Swords, King of Swords. If this was a new person coming towards you here, that Nine of Pentacles, somebody who's single, somebody who's soul searching, and also looking here, something that you're longing for. It's either a divine match coming towards you, or if you're in a relationship, free yourself.